After he did that block on Iguodala and won that championship in 2016, there was nothing I could say about LeBron anymore, man. I just had to give it to him at that point, man. The hate was just getting too old, and honestly, he kept proving me wrong. And at that point, I was like, LeBron, man, you earned it. You are a champ, and no one can take that away from you, man. I think first time in the finals history that the team came back down 3-1. That's history right there, man. That was a good moment right there. But as much as I hate to say that he's the GOAT, he's not really the GOAT, actually. Now, Jordan is, let's be honest. But there is a good case to make that LeBron is top three all time. And he still has years of his careers left where he could prove himself to be number one. But I don't see that happening. And that's not just because I don't like him, but it's also because, that injury last season, it told me a little something, something. It told me he doesn't have a lot of miles left. And LeBron James, one thing that I think I can say for a fact is that when he becomes the second option, when he doesn't become the first option anymore in a playoff setting, that's when he'll retire. I think that's when he's gonna retire, man. He's gonna be like, yeah, there's no point playing anymore. Other than that, I think he would probably wait for Bronny to play. Maybe that's what he's waiting for until he retires, man. Honestly, who knows? But okay, let me just talk about the moments that I loved and the moments I hated as a LeBron hater. So the moments I loved, of course, right off the get-go, I have to talk about 2011. Oh, the best choke job I have ever seen. Oh my goodness. It was beautiful. It was delicious. It was immaculate. It was magnificent. It was all the good words you could say at the time. The Dallas Mavericks delivered, and they delivered in very cool fashion. They shot threes like crazy. Stojakovic, he's my guy. Berea, oh, Beaubois, he barely played, but he was still my guy. Dirk was Dirk. You already know Dirk. He's elite. He's the best international player there is, other than Hakeem Olajuwon. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just gonna say this, okay? Dirk Nowitzki and his clutch shots, especially that game six. Oh my goodness, man! That was just a cherry on the top of LeBron choking. Okay, D Wade was good. He actually played good that series, but LeBron James was so awful, and he was so passive that it was hilarious. I was laughing so much, bro. Okay, but now I have to talk about 2012. Okay. That was not a good moment. That was his first championship. That was OKC, man. They really did not deliver. And Harden, the ghost that he was in the finals, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up showing up in the finals next year and becomes a ghost as well, because I just don't know. Harden, he seems to be having a pattern in playoffs where in the big moments he doesn't perform. But I'm going to talk about that in another video. 2013 was both exciting and frustrating at the same time. The Spurs were up 3-2 in the series. And if you don't remember, that's when Game 6, that clutch shot from Ray Allen was hit. Oh my God. You cannot explain to me. If you had told me that shot would have been the turning point of the series, I would not have believed you. I would have clowned your ass and I would have said, get out of my face, you lying pig. I could not believe Ray Allen hit that shot. It was so disgusting. Now to the good parts, baby. 2014. LeBron James getting outwitted by Kawhi Leonard. Oh my goodness. Just a masterclass defensive performance from Kawhi Leonard. And then you had the smooth offense, the passing, the maestro that is Greg Popovich that basically just puppeteered this entire team to play the way they did. And Boris Diaw, man, people don't talk about him enough. This guy second hand, he has a case for MVP in that series, bro. He was so good. He was so okay. 2015, man, we're still riding that good train, man. Ooh, yeah, baby. LeBron James gets beat by the Warriors in 6 games. Oh, in the same fashion that he got beaten in 2011. They were up 2-1, the Cleveland Cavaliers were, and they lost the next 3 games. It was so glorious. It was so amazing. But of course, people, they put it down to Kyrie and Kevin Love being hurt during that series. So, that makes sense. They have a good case, especially when we talk about 2016. Oh my God. That was it to me. That was the one that I had to stop hating LeBron as much. I had to be like, okay, 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 this guy is actually a pretty good player. He's actually clutch for one, and I can't really say that Kobe's better than him. I mean, I think that's just me reaching at that point. I'm just being too biased. And 2017 comes around, 2018 comes around. There's not much to say because that team was unstoppable. The Golden State Warriors with KD. Come on, man. Come on. That's not even fair. I feel like that was abuse. I feel like that team should have never been allowed to be assembled. 2019, he was not in the finals. Oh, you cannot tell me. I cannot explain to you how happy I was without crying. You know who was in the finals? You already know my Raptors were in the finals, baby. Let's get it. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi. We will love you forever, but you should have stayed in Toronto. And that's going to be a video in its own in the future. But oh my goodness, man. 2019 was a joyride. It was a train. It was a good train that I never thought I'd be riding in my lifetime, bro. Raptors, let's get it, man. 2020, COVID, LeBron won. I wasn't happy. I was pissed. I really didn't have anything to say at that point. I just didn't care. That season was dead anyway. When COVID hit, it just killed everything. It killed the joy, it killed the momentum, it killed everything, man. For some reason, part of me believes that the Bucks would have been in the finals instead of Miami Heat. I don't know. That year, it's just everything fell in place for that team at that point. 53-9 before COVID, that team was unstoppable. 2021, he loses the first round for the first time in history. You already know. I was happy. I was petty. Oh, I'm mad petty, bro. I'm gonna say I'm happy as hell. LeBron being out in the first round. I laughed a little. I chuckled a little. But oddly enough, I actually wanted the Lakers to win that first round for some reason. Because of all the years of seeing LeBron play in the first round, I always believed, okay, LeBron's gonna win. Because it was something that never happened before. I always watched LeBron, and 9 times out of 10, literally 9 times out of 10, this guy would make the finals. And then he loses in the first round. Like, to me, that was mind-boggling at the time. Like, did Phoenix really just win the first round? I felt like I was dreaming at some point, man. That series was weird. Mad weird, man.